Like and subscribe right now, or this spider is gonna crawl on your face while you're sleeping.
10 scary creatures caught on camera. Every moment in our lives is precious, but not truly safe. Humans are curious beings by nature, and they like to investigate and fathom what they witness on a daily basis. But there are times when our brains cannot process the information it is getting, because it is not something our brain has experienced before. It's no mystery that every now and then, we don't understand things we see, and a lot of times, there are no logical explanations for them. Many people have reported incidents where they have come across creatures that they find impossible to comprehend. Almost all of them have mentioned that they never saw the same creature before or after their first confrontation. Before cameras were invented, people had a hard time explaining these sightings to the others around them and proving that they were not paranoid. With the introduction of cameras in our lives, now the entire world can share the screen enclosing the images and recordings of these mysterious events. Welcome to Mind Read, and today we will discuss 10 scary creatures that were caught on camera and to this day have no logical explanation. Number 10. Creepy Elf Creature. An unusual creature with similar physical attributes to an elf was captured on a woman's home security camera in Colorado Springs in 2019. The homeowner posted a video of it on social media, and it got around 9 million views because of the confusing image. According to the homeowner, one morning when she checked the video from her security camera at her home, she was so perplexed by what she saw, the first words that came to mind were, "What the heck?" In the video, we can see a 10-second clip showing a weird creature with skinny forelegs and overly huge ears swaying down her driveway. According to the woman, the creature first came by her front door and then moved away, walking past her car, which was when the camera caught it. The other 2 cameras installed outside the house were unable to record the creature and were blank. In an interview given by the homeowner, she said that she believes the creature tried to break into her house before it came into view of the camera. She continued, saying that the system that supports the camera is programmed to record 10-second increments, so she wasn't able to capture where the creature went after leaving her driveway. When the video was posted on social media websites, many people had different speculations. Some believed that it was an alien, while some thought it was scripted and made only to get attention. To some people, this little creature resembles the character Dobby the Elf from the Harry Potter series. Before we move on, I've got a challenge for you that will only take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. Leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell. And boom, 25 years of amazing luck. Try it! It really works. Number 9. Cthulhu-like creature. There are many fictional characters that have been created by writers for a good storyline. Cthulhu is a fictional entity which was created by the writer H.P. Lovecraft in his short story called The Call of Cthulhu, published in the year 1928. Since then, it has been featured in many pop culture references. Cthulhu is depicted as being shaped like an octopus and a dragon at the same time, with an overall human form. In the year 2007, a deep-sea camera owned by an oil company caught a similar-looking creature near the Gulf of Mexico. From the video that surfaced, the creature looked like a huge octopus with really long tentacles that go horizontally and then drop down and hang for several feet. It also had fins that were protruding out of its head. Its physical appearance seemed very similar to a daddy longleg, but many people have speculated that it looks exactly like Cthulhu from Lovecraft's text. It is one of those creatures that is bound to give you nightmares on a sea voyage. Since the day it was discovered, many institutions have tried to look for the creature in the same area, but unfortunately, it has never been sighted or discovered again. It wouldn't be wrong to say that our waters are full of mysterious and scary creatures. Number 8. Icelandic Worm Monster. Many countries around the world have their own monsters and mythical creatures. The United States has Bigfoot, Scotland has the Loch Ness Monster, and Iceland? Well, Iceland has the Worm Monster. Although the Worm Monster doesn't sound very scary, it is incredibly creepy. This video was uploaded in February 2012. It is the only recording that was caught on camera thought to be the worm monster. The video clip shows the creature moving slowly through the ice and water, just below the surface, while using its snake-like head to move the ice around it. According to a frame-by-frame analysis of the video footage by a researcher, the filmed object wasn't actually moving through the water, but an optical illusion made it look as if it was propelling itself forward. Many people think that it was just a collection of microbes or debris, rather than a worm or snake-like creature. This creature has been found in the lake Lagerflöt. If you ever end up around this lake, be prepared to run as fast as you can, in case you come across the worm monster. It might be your only defense. Number 7. Goblin-like creature. Goblins are mysterious creatures that have appeared in the folklore of multiple cultures since the Middle Ages. They have been described to have many abilities, appearances, and temperaments depending on their origin. Most of the time, the goblins have been portrayed as evil and greedy creatures, removing anything that comes in the way of what they want. They're mostly mischievous and small, and seemingly always looking for gold and jewelry. On top of this, many descriptions portray them as untidy and leaving messes wherever they go. Sometimes they are believed to have magical abilities, kind of like demons or angels. A video surfaced on the internet where a few children were investigating or playing in an abandoned room in a building. From the clip, it can be seen that as one of the children approached the creature, it started to run away and moved across the room very quickly. The footage at the end clearly showed a shadow of a small creature that had legs and arms just like a goblin and a pointed hat on the head. Many speculations have been made about the footage, and some people believe that it's just a rat that is moving across the room and looks like a goblin because of optical illusion and less light. Number 6. Fresno Nightcrawlers. Nightcrawlers are mysterious beings that have left many people confused and scared. Some of these creatures were first spotted by many people in Fresno and then later in Yosemite National Park. For the first time, they were spotted in the year 2007 by a resident of Fresno, who said that these creatures resemble a pair of baggy white pants with just a small head on top of it. Some people also call them Fresno aliens, who visit the area from time to time during the night and just so happen to be caught on camera. And some people think it's just an urban legend, an endearing addition to pop culture. A paranormal investigator, Victor Camacho, was the first person to analyze the original surveillance footage after it was sold to the television network Univision by the man whose camera caught the footage from his front yard. These walkers have been celebrated by the people for more than a decade now and also have their own merchandise with Nightcrawlers, pillowcases, and pins. There is also a pretty continuous stream of Fresno Nightcrawlers artwork that is popping up all over social media. Number 5. Barton Mansion Ghost. Barton Mansion is one of the oldest villas located in Redlands, California. It was built in the year 1859 on the site of an old Indian burial ground, which, if you're a fan of horror movies like I am, you know that this is never a good start to a story, or maybe it's a great start. So anyway, it is to be expected that this abandoned villa is known to be haunted. Over the past few decades, many people have visited this place out of curiosity and have reported strange incidents. But none of them have been very convincing until a video surfaced in 2001. In the video, some teenagers were looking around the house at night until they came across a shadow that looked like a ghost, or maybe a demon. They start to frantically run away, but were unable to capture a glimpse of it in the footage. From the clip, it seems like a really scary and mysterious creature that doesn't give a friendly vibe. Number 4. Sewer Monster. On July 3rd, 2009, a video appeared on the internet where a mysterious and scary-looking creature was spotted in the sewers of Raleigh. It made many people rather curious because it looked far more alien than human. Some people think it's an extraterrestrial creature, or a monster also known as the Montauk Monster, similar to the one which is found washed up on the beach of Long Island. The clip shows a slimy and shiny mass pulsating in front of the camera. Many scientists believe that it is nothing more than a colony of tubifex worms, as these colonies can attach themselves to tree roots that can then move slowly into the weak points of pipes. However, many people still believe that this oddity didn't seem like a colony of tube effects. Number 3. Ghost in the elevator. In February 2008, an office elevator clip surfaced on the internet, where it can be seen that there are two guys in the elevator waiting for the doors to open. In the video, it is evident that there were only two people inside, both standing attached to the opposite wall, holding the rails. When the elevator stopped and both guys left, there was a third person that was witnessed coming out of the elevator. It looked almost like a small old lady with a hunched back. Although the camera was unable to capture the person's face, it definitely looked like a human figure. Since the video surfaced, many speculations have come forward. Some people believe it is a scripted video, while some people believe it was a ghost inside the elevator. Either way, I hope we never find ourselves in one of those elevators with scary old ladies. Up next, it's time for our best pick of today's list from MindRead. Number 2. Forest Creature. In 2013, a video surfaced on the internet, though it was originally captured in 2006, where a group of campers in Spain were roaming around a forest for a project. At some time during the night, the campers heard some very strange sounds coming from somewhere close to their vicinity. This is where they filmed the footage of a creature that looked similar to a rake monster. In the video, the creature looks directly at the camera and snaps. Rake monsters are creatures that are unusually pale, hairless, and humanoid, and they crawl around or crouch on 4 legs. The witnesses said that they followed a trail of features and extremely worrisome sounds that led them to this creature. There are some people that believe that this was a fallen angel who had been cast out of heaven. Before we get to our last pick, we would like to thank Martina Francis for sending us the thumbnail for today's video. Now, let's move on to number 1. Number 1. Shadow Person. In the year 1989, some paranormal investigators caught an image on camera in a house in California, which its owners thought had some spirit. The clip clearly shows a shadow materializing in the corner of the house. Initially, it seemed to just be a shadow cast by the light, but it soon grew into the shape of something that looked like a human. It is highly unlikely that this video could have been scripted, because back then, there were limited tools available for making videos, let alone editing special effects. As the footage gets darker, the chance for it being real solidifies further. Many people believed it was just a shadow of the person making the video, formed by the light in the room, which was captured by the camera in a way that made it seem like a ghost. Well, either way, I hope none of us finds ourselves in a room where light makes those kinds of shadows.